worker still has to mix chemicals to make it.
I thought you... What have you brought me today?
Finally, a challenge worthy of my talent.
Incredible! I'm always in a few places at once, so...
Hey, Hunter. Oh, now this I can work with. This is some of my best work. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
Always a pleasure. How can we help you, Hunter? So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of... This is some of our finest work. Use it well.
Another project? All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical projections, nothing?
This forge fire is something special.
This is why I Until next time.
Practice makes perfect. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Just give me a target.
New and improved.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels. You are every bit as powerful.
Ready to work? Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword.
About to make a protein shake if anybody wants one.
This is definitely the coziest war room I've ever been in. Quiet, too. Bye.
day, Hunter.
I needed that.
Finally, some action! I thought my dry spell was never gonna end.
Getting reports from all 5 boroughs. More Hydra troopers with fangs. Talk about making a bad thing worse.
I've tried tracking down what they're up to.
Find anything?
Nothing that can still speak.
I may know somebody who could help.
No offense. This isn't exactly friendly neighborhood stuff. Not sure your contacts will be much help.
He's not that friendly.
Who?
He's also not one of the bad guys.
Who exactly?
A physician of sorts. Look, do you want to figure this out or not?
Morbius. Blade.
You've met? Gotta admit, I've never seen a vampire feed on another vampire.
I felt it.
One time. I bit you one time. It wasn't fun for me either. You taste like an old barbell.
There's a cat fight joke in here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Look, Dr. Morbius, we need your help. Someone is turning Hydra troopers into vampires. We don't know why or what they want.
According to the creature I just ate, they're after my research. I can tarry no longer. I must return to my lab before they...
You're going nowhere.
Don't have a hissy fit. It was right in front of me. Maybe we can help each other out. So, where is this lab?
You get used to the stench.
I never do.
Wait, You were right, Doc. We shouldn't have tarried.
I see you've located the doctor. I hope he's feeling cooperative.
I think we're all on the same page here. Common enemy, the greater good. Everyone gets it, right?
Of course.
We'll see.
like our chances.
So be it. Never seen that before. Get ready. And I thought man thing was ugly. I'll make quick work of you. Push too far.
You and the Punisher must get along really well. Looks like it's up to me. This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now.
About time. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
started.
Tell if they're brave or just stupid.
These things are hardly worthy of being classified as vampires. Not that I'm overly protective of the title.
That didn't stop you from feeding on them.
You know as well as I do, Blade. Your thirst, my hunger. We can only fight it for so long.
Some of us have tried harder than others.
Oh, you haven't done this?
I think you don't mind that you failed. They're mine. Sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
It's too late. You should never have come here. I doubt they were expecting such resistance. All my work lost.
What kind of work, Doc? This is twisted.
Thought he was one of the good guys.
I said he was not one of the bad guys.
Knowledge has no inherent morality. This is science.
Tell it to them.
They'll be fine. Eventually.
What exactly are you doing here, Dr. Morbius?
Research. A gamma serum flows through the blood of these Hydra soldiers, augmenting their capabilities. It inspired me to concoct a prototype sample, a serum of my own. I thought it might dampen the effects of the sunlight on my abilities, but its protective qualities were far more effective than I expected.
Whoa. Are we talking...
Daywalker in a vial. Morbius, tell me it doesn't work.
Not yet. The prototype sample needs time to fully mature. But it's gone, along with all my notes. I'll have to start over.
Looks like they're back for seconds.
Nah, they have the sample. They want to take out the only competition in town.
Then we shall dissuade them.
Cannot allow them to destroy my work. Protect my equipment.
You left out some important details of your research, Doc.
Some things are better left unsaid, but it was all necessary.
Comes the heat.
Careful now. Much more of that, and you're at risk of being labeled unfriendly. No one is to blame but yourself.
I think you got it. Let's do it.
Coming at you.
You've left me no choice.
Until the end.
Responding. I knew you couldn't be trusted, Morbius. Hydra or not, this is wrong.
The work Hydra has done with gamma injections was too profound to ignore.
So you've been using them as some kind of guinea pigs? Sounds a little unethical, Doc.
As opposed to the gentle treatment you and your friends give them.
That's a neat trick.
Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits?
I've been waiting. Now let that be a lesson to you.
Try this exercise! Might sting a little.
Stopping evildoers and providing children with an acrobatic show. Well done.
Reinforcements inbound.
If my research here can help you defeat Hydra, and I've removed some of them from the front lines in the process, I don't see the harm.
Heroes usually stand against human experimentation and false imprisonment. Because it's, you know, evil.
Rarely have I ever been accused of being a hero. But your words aren't lost on me.
Oh, this should be good. Should come in handy. Okay, that was pretty cool. Oh, I don't get mad. I get Leo.
Now I see why you're always in the paper. I don't think you've changed at all, Morbius. You're just lucky I'm working with the Sons again.
As opposed to what?
Me leaving you here with your experiments. Permanently.
Maybe we can all hug this out later.
That's one hell of a move.
Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice. We got
Doesn't get much better than that.
No further, abomination.
okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey?
Well, he's not a vampire. Not exactly.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an experiment gone wrong, not a bite from a vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may, there are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Back me up here, Blade.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
Hunter, was it? Thank you for not making a bigger deal about my arrival. I know my presence unnerves many.
Maybe we should call this a probationary period. I still have not made up my mind, so do not get too comfortable.
Then let me beg for your patience. I think you will find that I am a man of many talents.
You are a vampire expert. I already have one of those.
I am the world's foremost authority on vampire physiology. Blade knows a great deal about vampire rituals, habits, and social order, but he doesn't understand their biology.
Why should that matter?
In a sense, you could say Blade can take a vampire apart,
but he can't put one back together.
I do not want to put vampires back together.
Oh, of course not. Let me put it like this. If you understand the structure of an organism, you'll know its weak points, where to push so it falls apart. This is what I offer you.
Well, I am all for pushing vampires. Off a cliff, if possible.
As long as they don't turn into bats and fly away, that could work.
Ah, I see you really are a vampire expert.
I think you'll be happy to know that I've actually already started researching vampire biology.
That sounds like good news.
Unfortunately, I also have bad news. I've been tinkering with a prototype gamma serum that suppresses the effects of sunlight on vampiric membranes. The vampires have taken that from me.
Then we must take it back.
That is why I'm here. And I would love to get back to that research. Unless you have further need of me.
I want to know a little more about you first.
Naturally. I am an open book.
I have heard you called a living vampire. What does that mean?
It means that unlike most vampires, I have a pulse.
How is this possible?
Most vampires are tied to the supernatural realm. They are undead creatures. My gifts are a boon of science. I am wholly unique in that way. Quite literally a freak of nature.
Who were you before you became a vampire?
I was born with a rare, degenerative blood condition. My disease would have proven fatal if I had not taken matters into my own hands and experimented on my body using vampire bat DNA. I cured myself, but there were side effects.
You seem to know Blade and Spider-Man well. What is your impression of them?
When I first became the living vampire, I struggled with my baser instincts. It took me a while to maintain control over my appetite. Spider-Man and Blade were the first two heroes I encountered, and they protected many innocent people from my wrath.
You mean they fought you?
Yes. But I am grateful because they encouraged me to become a better man. Though I wish Blade's approach hadn't been nearly so ferocious.
I would like to know more about your capabilities.
Like a traditional vampire, I possess enhanced strength, speed, and acute senses. An accelerated healing factor allows me to bounce back from otherwise mortal injuries. And while I cannot fly in the traditional sense, I have the psionic ability to glide over great distances.
Do you share other vampiric weaknesses?
One of the advantages of being a living vampire is that I do not have those Achilles heels. I could drink holy water all day, and a silver bullet stings like a lead one. One slight exception is daylight. I do not burn under the sun, but my eyes are sensitive to the light, and my powers are somewhat dampened during the daytime.
Do you have to consume blood like any other vampire?
Regrettably, not only do I need to consume human blood, I crave it. But you do not need to worry. I keep my cravings in check these days, and only feed on those who prey on others.
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
aren't running a home for wayward vampires.
As long as Morbius is around, Hunter, you better watch your back and your front.
If Blade is worried about this guy, he must be dangerous.
Hey, you know what they call me in France?
What?
Well, nothing. I'm surprised enough when people recognize me outside of Queens. But if they did, you know what they'd call me?
No idea.
Pierre Parkour.
I like it. What would you be called around the globe?
I don't know. Haven't had the chance to linger in all the places I've been. Oh, there's a Spanish paper in Brooklyn that calls me Aranido. I like that one. Every now and then I hear someone call it out when they spot me. Usually kids, waving their arms off. Always makes my day. Oh, did I tell you Robbie's teaching me some Spanish? Next time I'll be able to say more than just, Yo no hablo español. Now that's an excellent time. Good talk, Hunter. I never viewed... Sorry we didn't give you a heads up before. You know, about bringing a vampire into the Abbey. It all happened kind of fast.
Are you sure we can trust Morbius?
Yeah. Morbius has his demons, but he's a teddy bear. A snarly teddy bear. With fangs. But there's stuffing in there, somewhere.
This is not helping your argument.
What I'm trying to say is that Morbius has a good heart. And exceptionally good blood.
Good blood?
Yeah. Whatever Morbius did to transform his body infused the heme in his blood with curative properties. I'd love to help him study it further, if I ever have the time. Since we're fighting new breed vampires, we'd do well to have a living vampire in our corner. You're pretty cool, Hunter. We do fun stuff.
Getting to know Blade has been nice. Maybe Morbius won't be so bad. Anything else on your mind?
What happens if Hydra successfully replicates Morbius's prototype sample?
Sunproof vampires seem like a bad idea for all involved.
Maybe not for the vampires.
For now, it's just a scary theory. Even if it works, there could be side effects, like new breed vampires bursting into flame upon contact with oxygen. Yeah, wishful thinking, but prototypes can be unpredictable. Just to ask Hank Pym about Ultron.
Why are Hydra soldiers willingly turning into vampires?
Define willingly. I think that's Sin's influence.
They must be extremely devoted to agree to such a change.
Or more terrified of what Sin will do if they don't. I wonder how becoming a bloodsucker mixes with the gamma serum already in their systems. I bet that's one hell of a hangover.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
Blade, are you actually comfortable with Morbius living here?
Comfortable? I'll never be comfortable around that monster. But if I'm being generous, he could be useful.
If this was a mistake, let me know. We will do whatever you think is best.
Hey, I don't want that responsibility. If this goes south, I'm not taking the blame.
What exactly is your history with Morbius?
I don't like getting into that.
But the two of you have fought before. What makes you think we can trust him now?
I never said we could trust him. If that man loses control to his bloodthirst, I'll end him myself. But the vampires are using his experiments against us. We need him to clean up his own mess.
So Morbius is just a tool to you?
Call it whatever you want. I call it practical.
Doctor, meet the doctor.
Tony, what is your impression of Morbius?
Well, we've never actually met, but Strange talks highly of him.
I am uncomfortable inviting a vampire to live in the Abbey.
Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth into you. Or your pocketbook.
Maybe.
The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and it's years ahead of anyone else. He could be a valuable asset.
So, you think we can trust him?
Well, I never said that. But he could be useful.
Stephen, have you worked with Morbius before?
Oh, yes. He is a formidable ally. He once assisted me in a battle against a Fear Lord from the Dream Dimension.
Fear Lords are powerful foes.
Yes, it was a boisterous battle, so I was pleased to have Morbius at my side. Undoubtedly, he will be a favorable ally against Lilith as well.
So you have no reservations about letting him stay in the Abbey?
None at all. As long as he doesn't grow too hungry, we'll all be fine.
Wait, what should we do if he gets hungry?
We should all be on guard.
Stephen, I need details.
As with any vampire, he could lose control and eat every one of us, but I do not think that will happen.
Checking in on me already, Hunter? I haven't had time to get into trouble.
You can never be sure.
I suppose. What can I do for you?
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
So, another vampirish teammate.
Now I'm not the only one here who tried to kill Spider-Man. Is it weird that makes me feel good?
Hunter, hello.